Sorry, I'm telling you, the commercial breaks are the best part of the show. We tell things in the break that we don't talk about on the show. We're talking prom dresses. We're talking Project Prom. It is one of my favorite projects that goes on in Allegheny County because there are such smiles, squeals of delight. If you haven't been there, you need to be a volunteer. Take it from me. Here to tell us about this year's Project Prom. 3 individuals, 3 perspectives. Teddy Horvitz is one of the co-chairs of this year's event. Leah Kamen is the other co-chair of this year's event. And Christina Ruggiero is the executive director of NCJW Pittsburgh. Welcome.
Thank you.
You get the impression that I'm excited about Project.
Really, you are. You want excitement.
There you go. Okay. For those viewers that have no idea what we're talking about, give a little background on what Project Prom is all about.
Project Prom is a partnership between the Allegheny County Department of Human Services and NCJW Pittsburgh section. And it is an opportunity to distribute free prom dresses to girls in Allegheny County and make prom affordable. Since I went to prom many, many years ago, the prices have inflated and it can be an incredibly expensive experience. Everybody is able to afford that experience. So our task is to make sure that every girl in Allegheny County who wants to go to prom and who uses a DHS service or who has a free or reduced lunch can come and get a free prom dress.
And Leah, explain to our viewers, because the first time I came to volunteer, so I have volunteered to help the girls on occasion, yeah. And one of the things that I think people did not expect was this is just like going shopping at any other prom store.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. In fact, Teddy and I on the way down were talking about it. We liken the experience that we create much to, the TV show Say Yes to the Dress.
Okay.
We kind of create that experience where you're walking in and you're walking into a retail store, which is actually at Thriftique, which is in Lawrenceville. And you can walk in, you can select from all brand new gowns, all sizes, all styles, and long dresses, short dresses, you name it. You walk in, you try them on, and you kind of get your moment. You have the reveal. You also have shoes and jewelry that you can walk away with, all free.
I was going to say, yeah, and I didn't even know there were accessories. And we're seeing some of the gowns, we're talking beautiful gowns. I wanted half the gowns when I was there, indeed. And Christina, I think part of the beauty of this is, and we talk about the pressures of the expense of the prom. I think a lot of times people don't even realize the kind of pressure that puts on our parents these days in an already tight situation. This Project Prom provides every young lady the opportunity to have her Cinderella moment without any of the stigma, embarrassment, or anything about trying to keep up with the other girls on any level.
That's exactly right. And NCGW's mission is to always provide support and services to children, women, and families in our community. And we always want to make sure that children and young women get to have those same rite of passage experiences that are so meaningful when we grow up. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to recreate that experience of being able to go to a boutique, find that dress that makes you feel special, and it doesn't matter if your parents weren't able to afford that experience for you or not. It's about $1,000 these days for the whole prom experience for teenagers.
$1,000?
On average, $1,000 for the cost of the limo, the ticket, the dress. So our idea here, along with DHS, who we've partnered with this program, is to really alleviate that burden and allow young girls, teenagers, get to have that same life experience, that same rite of passage that all other kids get to have.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the specifics of where the gowns are and everything. But I want to just pick up on what you said, because we talk about providing these opportunities for these young girls. But this is also for that mom and dad, that dad, because the last thing you want to have to say to your daughter is, sweetie, I just can't afford it.
Right.
That's right.
And the thing about it too is when we create the store experience, we thought a lot about it, and we have, parents come with their daughters to do the shopping, and then they have a reveal moment when they can, show everyone that's in their family that's with them exactly what their dress is going to be on. And I'm telling you, the girls are texting and they're Instagramming it, etc., because they're so excited. So you're absolutely right, Lynn, to have that moment, and for a parent, their smiles are just as big as the girls.
I'm getting excited sitting right here. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back and tell you exactly where the store is located this year, the hours of the store. So this is your opportunity to write it down if you want to do it the old-fashioned way with paper and pen. We'll be right back. Don't go away.